Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Gloria. We're here with Krystall Poppin at her listening party.
Hi, how you doing?
So thank you so much for having us here. We get to do a little pre-interview before we go out and get to listen to her new album.
Oh, thank you guys for coming. Honestly, I'm really happy about this.
Yes. So tell me, like, what's up with your new album?
So it just dropped today, 9/15, El Paso Day. You know what I mean? So I've been working on this album all summer in Houston, Texas, with GT Garza and his whole camp out there. And yeah, me and my team, we worked hard. We put it together, and we're just like, you know what, this needs to drop right after the summer, and we need to just go for the rest of the year and make sure we push it out. So that's what we're doing now.
That's super dope. Okay, so when you were like working on the album, you haven't put out an album in a while.
Right.
Yes. So you said that you worked on it like pretty quick, but from your old stuff to now, I feel like there was this like bad bitch revolution.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like you leveled up. I mean, you were bad before, but now it's like you level the fuck up.
Definitely. I feel that. Definitely. Because I think that as I was growing as an artist, I was still finding myself, finding my sound, finding my message, you know? Yeah. And then I really do think that this past year, these past 12 months, really showed me a lot about who I was and what I wanted to be about.
Yes.
Also, a lot of stuff that happened personally, background, really pushed me in a different direction as well. And it really just helped me like hone in on what I wanted to do and what I wanted to sound like. So that's another reason why I'm really excited about this project, because I'm so proud of it, because it's me. It's absolutely me. I love it.
That's so dope. You had mentioned we met like a couple years ago. So when we met like a few years ago, it was just like so many people in the world, like they're in a different place, right? And like I said, you have this revolution. So your music so changed with it, which is really awesome. But what about like your attitude towards life? Do you feel like you took not just it in your sound, but in your mentality?
Oh, absolutely. I think that a couple years ago, when I like the music I was releasing before, there was some really like I guess I was shy about putting myself out there. I think I would hold back a little bit, and then just like things that happened in like my family life and stuff like that, it really showed me like, you know what, I can't be scared. I need to get it. I need to go 100% all the way. And once I decided that that's what I was going to do and that's how I was going to conquer the world, everything changed. You know what I mean? My motivations are different. My purposes, my reasons, the things I want to say, the things I say on stage to the audience, you know, the way I treat fans, the way that I appreciate them is so much better and so much different than, you know what I mean? Growing as an artist, you're trying to figure that out. But I love the space that we're in now.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Growing as a person, it translates to growing as an artist, growing as a woman. So we're really about like trying to just encourage women, always like push their ideas to make sure like that they feel inspired. Yeah. So what could you tell maybe young girls who are like, damn, I have a dream, but it just feels too big?
First of all, it's not too big. Nothing is too big. I could tell you that I started writing in my bedroom with a notepad, you know what I mean, and pen. And never did I think that one day I'd be out here pushing an album that I made, you know, in a different city, traveling around the country, seeing different people, networking, building this whole world around what I believe in.
Yes.
And I just think that if you truly think that you can do it, you can do it. So don't stop. Don't be scared. F fear. I don't know if I could cuss, but
no, so you could cuss, girl, and
fuck fear.
Fuck fear.
Fuck fear. Don't. No, it's all, that is all in your head. If you believe you can do it, then you absolutely can. Yeah. Don't stop. Go all the way.
Hell yeah.
And don't care. It doesn't matter what people say, because at the end of the day, when you do it and you accomplish it, then they're the first ones that are going to be congratulating you.
Hell yeah.
Honestly,
and if you listen to the album, like that's the message I feel like you push through the whole thing. You know what I mean? Definitely. Like you were saying things, I'm like, fuck yes, true, yes, fuck yeah, yes, girl, true, you know?
True.
Yes. So that's really dope. So let's get into some fun stuff. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so you're in your feelings sometimes?
I'm always in my feelings, girl.
Damn.
Oh man, like especially the ones that are around me every day, they can tell you that I'm just like this roller coaster. You know what I mean? But I mean, I still keep it loving at the end of the day. But yeah, I go through my emotion. I feel everything so intensely. Absolutely,
and that's what makes you a good artist, right?
Yeah, that lets me express myself musically in a way where I'm just like, oh, I just need to get this feeling out, and then boo, it just like comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For example, like one of the songs, "Faded Freestyle," that was the first time that producer had rolled through. I met him. He had worked with a bunch of people like Snoop Dogg, people like that in LA, and so G was like, oh, he's going to be in the studio. He wants to work with you. And I was like, okay, cool. I was a little nervous, but he was like really cool. And he was just like, oh, like let's have a few shots and like, let's just be relaxed. So that's what it was, like a relaxed feeling. And then they were like, why don't you get on the mic and freestyle? You know, instead of like writing something, just go for it. And it was so like liberating just to like let loose and just like let it out. And then that whole song happened. You know what I mean?
And it actually ended up on the album. Like that's that's super dope. That's like straight up fate, right?
Yeah.
Like what? Okay, that's cool. So what else? You're Cancer. How does that like affect your dating?
Oh, so I definitely feel that I demand a lot of attention when it comes to someone that I want like to date or someone that I'm interested in. I constantly need like reassurance. I think like hey, like tell me I'm pretty.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
But not that I need it, but that's just something I enjoy.
Everybody needs
love.
different stuff in relationships.
Yeah,
exactly. Everybody wants different stuff.
Like in love, I want you to like baby me and like, you know, like be about me.
All right, take notes. If you're listening, take notes. That's what she wants. I know you guys want to know.
Because I'm about people. Like when I'm into you, like I'm into you and that's it. So like that's what I want back. And I think that lends a lot to my emotional.
Look at her. She's a queen. That's what she deserves. Give her what she wants. For sure. What else? So what's your favorite track on the album?
That's a hard question.
Because I can tell you mine.
I bet I know what it is.
Desert Daisy.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, so that one, I love that one because it allowed me to show and tell a story that I've been holding on to for so long. And the fact that I named it the Desert Daisy, that's like my like secondary, like, you know, name. That's what I call myself, like on the side. So
you've been pushing that name for like 2 years or something years. Yeah, hella years. Yeah.
And it really, I feel, tells a little bit. It shows you a side of me that I haven't exposed and that I've been wanting to. So, the fact that a lot of people connect with it, it shows me that it's also relatable. And this is something that other people feel and other people go through too. So before the album dropped, I showed a few friends and they were just like, yo, that one, like, it made me cry, or that one really spoke to me. And I was just like, yo, that made me so happy. Desert Days is absolutely one of my favorites. Another one that, like, one of the bangers that's one of my favorites is Block, because it's about my hood. It's about Central. It's like, and I've always wanted to make a song about Central. I haven't like really specifically made one except now. Like Block, it tells you a little bit about like what I went through growing up and how I feel. Like I feel like I come from the dirt, but I was molded by the rocks, and I'm strong, and I was raised by a bunch of tough, independent women that don't depend on men. You know what I mean? So not that I'm not a man hater or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Like, but they're great,
but it's just it was just, that song was important to me too. Other ones that I love, Distracted, because it's kind of like the first love song.
That's what I was about to say. Like when I heard Distracted, I was kind of surprised. I was like, what? Is she I guess she like is a Cancer.
She's a Cancer. You can tell I'm a Cancer all over this album. But Distracted, it allows people to see how I feel when I'm in love. You know what I mean? Or when I feel like I'm in love and I'm being mistreated. Yeah. You know what I mean? So a lot of people connect with that, not just females, like men too. Like they're telling me like Distracted, like it spoke, like I love that one. Because everyone feels a little distracted when you're in a relationship. Yeah. You kind of get away from your goals, I guess. Like sometimes it pulls your attention away.
Yeah, the wrong relationship distracts you. It's just common sense. That's how, when it's signs, you know it's the wrong one. But usually the sign we don't listen to. But right,
Yeah.
like it's a sign that it's a distraction. It's probably the wrong relationship or
Absolutely.
whatever. But I feel you. I love that song too. Block. When I first saw it come up, I actually thought it was gonna be like blocked. Like I blocked you.
Oh, like I blocked you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Okay, so I listened to it and then I'm like, hey. Oh, she's saying she's from the 915. What's up? Yeah. And then I like, okay, I had to listen to it twice. But yeah, that's a really good one too.
Thank you.
What else? Okay. One question I like to ask is if you're stranded on an island, you have to take 3 things. What are you taking with you?
That's a good question. Let me see. I would definitely take probably like a hair tie for sure, because my hair, like, it's straight right now, but it's like really, really curly and puffy. So I'd probably need something like to put it up, and it's always in my face, so I need it like out of my face. So probably like a hair tie, just like a random thing. Let me see. I'd probably also take people wise too. Yeah. Like my manager.
And if you like someone that much, you could take a person. I wouldn't, but you do you.
I mean, my manager, he's awesome, and he's my best friend, and like everything that we've done up until this point have been equal parts. Like I put in all my all, and he puts in his all, and that's the reason this machine goes. And I would never want to be without that. So I'd probably take my best friend, DS Jr. And probably, I don't know, do something crazy like let me think. I really like that's a hard question.
Right? Because you're like, dang, I gotta eat. I gotta look cute. I gotta stay warm. I gotta stay cold. Like, what? Yeah.
Shit.
One last thing.
I probably take like some weed.
Yeah. Honestly, right?
On a freaking island. Like, at least let me get.
Yeah. You could get high and then you get creative.
There you go. I can still sing out there, man. Shit.
True. Yeah. There'll be other people stranded there. You can make an album.
Let me scratch the hair tie. I'll take the honey whip. Everything I need is in there.
Oh,
for sure.
Yes. Now you're thinking.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, that's smart. Take a whole goddamn RV. Okay,
my whole life's in there.
That's true. Are you guys still traveling in the Honey Whip right now?
Yeah, we are.
Hell yeah. Cool.
It's in Houston right now, but like we're heading back to Houston, so we're just like make a little trip to El Paso and come right back. But we usually travel in it. We're going to be going to A3C in Atlanta soon in it.
Oh yeah.
And that's like that's our home, that's our vehicle, that's everything. So
that's awesome. Yeah, that whole like idea of the Honey Whip was just like so fire, so innovative. Been following that for like a minute, read all the interviews about it. You guys are super dope.
Thank you.
I won't take up too much more of your time because I know you got hella interviews to do and you got a show that we gotta catch and we gotta jam to. So any last like words for our viewers?
Just make sure you guys check out the album. It's called Raw Gold Honey. Raw because I'm a rapper and I'm from El Paso, Texas, Central El Paso, Texas, and I definitely didn't hold back on that aspect of my life. You know what I mean? I grew up drinking 40s, you know what I mean? Like all that little like things like that. It's raw. Gold because I believe that there are songs on here that can really go super far, like chart wise, or you know what I mean, like stuff like that. And then honey because I'm showing you also like a softer side that I haven't shown, such as in Distracted, or like that really like playful tone like in Faded Freestyle. So it's like a combination of all these things. It's really hard songs. There's like possible like hits, and
there are hits. They're not possible, girl. They are hits. Speak that shit into existence.
Oh, they're hits. And then the honey. So make sure you guys check it out. And yeah, just keep an eye out. I'm not gonna stop anytime soon. So this is not the last you hear from me. You're gonna hear a lot from me.
Yeah, she's gonna make it huger, bigger, badder. Keep leveling up. Watch. So thanks so much, you guys.
Absolutely, thank you guys.
Boss says, bitch, raw gold honey. I can drop it hits, I'm so clumsy. Shit so